And we're live! Welcome to episode 105 of the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams. I'm your host, Sean, and I run MailleWerX.com, where we have all your chainmail apparel and accessory needs readily available for purchase. We're going to be making some chainmail tonight. More specifically, we're going to be continuing to do some work on our Raiders flag. Couple things to touch up and then wrap it all in black. Hey Barb, how you doing? Do the share real quick. It is 9 o'clock and I still have pants on, and so that means that we need to get some chainmail done. That's what that means. All right. More brass work there while you listen in tonight. Cool, cool. I'm doing all right, Barb. Thanks for asking. Lies, there's no chainmail going on. Not yet. We're getting there. Let's see what Frank's looking at here. Frank's looking at a mess. So last night's we got this side done. This handguard up here. Tonight we're going to work on the pommels of both sabers. I am not satisfied with them. I think they can be a little bit more like the picture. Might need some rings. Maybe. 9 o'clock, you're still wearing pants? You proud of me? No, for real, I'm usually in like pajamas. Usually how I roll. But I did put pants on today. I got to the store and didn't ever change back, so I need my picture. Now, the way the pommels are in the picture, you can see right there, clearly a very round thing, right? We're gonna try and emulate that as best as possible, so we will see what happens. Might need a second pair of pliers in my hands to get this done. It's got some Whitney Mail black glass titanium. It's so shiny. Nice. Hi, Kat. Hi, Alex. Hi, John. Anybody else watching? All right. Wow, I screwed that up, didn't I? There's no chainmail being made if you're a chainmail purist who believes that chainmail is a lost art and we can never ever, do it like they used to do it back in the day, where each ring was hand forged by a blacksmith and riveted closed. And you ever meet those people? Like they don't make chainmail themselves, but they have this opinion on what chainmail is. Those people crack me up. The truth of the matter is that the art has evolved, especially in today's climate. The I don't know what to call it. The art, the media used to make chainmail is changing. right? From plastic to rubber to, well, EPDM to all different types of metals. And, you know, I mean, I don't understand these purists who think that their opinion matters. It's like, you make riveted and draw wire to gauge, someday smelting it first. You gonna go dig it out of the ground too? I will be super impressed if you do. Like, no joke. There is an economic term. Sorry, I didn't mean to smack the camera around. And it is the, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm not remembering this right now. Got 2 iron ores in your town, local export in the 50s. Nice. Okay. So there is an economic term for what has occurred to the art of chainmail, and it's called the division of labor, right? I'm good at weaving chainmail. I'm not good at making rings, right? And so through the process of the division of labor, right, we have people who specialize in doing things like making rings. We're much better than I could ever hope to be. Right? Screws with the cell signals. Had to step away for a minute. Who sucks? Oh, chainmail purists. Who don't make chainmail. Who think that, you know, nothing we do counts because we didn't pull the metal from the ground with our bare hands and I just ran into a few of them, and Alex reminded me of them. There's always one overachiever. Well, and that's the best part, is like these people are always people who have never made chainmail. Right? They have no clue about what goes on in our little niche group. Oh, come on. This inlay is too big for my desk. Too big for my workspace. I'm trying to get an eyeball on what this looks like. That looks better. You guys tell me, does that look more like a rounded pommel? I think I'm gonna leave it like that. God, you hate people like that? Me too. Truth be told, it won't stop a bullet. The peeps are too funny. Yeah. I had one. Okay, so I was at the Renaissance Festival, and what was I had like a Japanese 12-2 belt that I was wearing on my kilt, and someone asked me, "Oh, is that chainmail?" I was like, "Yeah, it's chainmail." And then the girl, like, sitting on the counter, I don't think she even worked at the store. She was like the girlfriend of one of the guys, was like, chainmail is a redundancy, right? Mail is French for chain, and so basically you're just saying chain. I was like, okay. Which, I mean, I don't think she's wrong. That's not the issue. The issue is that chainmail is the commonly accepted vernacular for what we do, right? Regardless of how you spell it. Let's see here. I want to try and mirror these. This is going to be difficult. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Correct, but language changes, translation change throughout history. Absolutely. Right? That's why, what's the word? Not inconceivable. In something. Oh, I'll think of it in a minute. That's why words get added to the dictionary, you know, because language changes. Now let's just start up here. Like, I don't care what you want to call it. I don't, you know, I'm not going to argue with people who want to nitpick over such a ridiculous detail. You're here? Male, army coat, Hamburg, yeah. Like, well, my favorite is, you know, male, M-A-I-L-L-E is the appropriate term because reasons, right? And when it's like, they didn't even, you know, that's just what the French called it. The French didn't even invent it, right? As far as I can tell from... How do I want you to get... Hi, BD1980, how are you? I got your email. I sent you an email back from my personal. It's kind of how it works. Check your spam folder. And they're pretty true to size. They're a little tight in the wrist. But how are you tonight? So everything I've read on the internet says that the Etruscans, a group of Celtic peoples of some sort, invented chainmail. That is, you know, I'm not a historian, but that is my understanding. Okay. What row is that? And so, like, the proper term for chainmail would be whatever they called it, right? Are you French explaining it to a German, a Welsh describing to a Spaniard? Yeah. Expensive is how you spell it. You missed that? Sorry, the audio wasn't on. Alright, Barb, have a good night. Oh, I hope your friend's okay. BD, if you can hear me, I emailed you back. And it was from my personal email. It might have come through that way. And so, check your spam folder to see if you got my email. Alright. What am I doing here? Oh my goodness, I tried to... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway. Yeah, look at your folders and let me know. Or you can contact me through Twitch Whispers. It doesn't matter. Or I can contact you. I am glad you showed back up. I was worried. I hadn't heard anything. Just missed you the last couple times you were on. That's okay. Completely alright. So, I mean, back to my point. What did the Etruscans call chainmail? I don't know. Like, who cares? It's just... I didn't pull the metal out of the ground myself, so it will never be real chainmail, and I'm okay with that, or whatever. And there are people like that, like the chainmail groups that I've wow, this is not hold up well. Time for another watch of the new episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. The what do you call it? Oh, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh well. Alright. That looks better. Alright, what do you guys think? I think it's okay. I don't want to spend hours and hours on it. So, which one did we just get done working on? This one over here. It's kind of round. Rounded out enough. I think it looks okay. So up next is this. Uh-oh. Got a knot of rings here. Alright. Many of the made the mail did not pull it from the ground either. Yeah. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Alright. I'm going to show you what I want to work on here. This black line down the side of the helmet, right? This one right here. I want to make it a little better. Iron bars was a trade good, as would be wire. Smith would refine them from there. Yeah, no, like, and that's what I mean when I say that, you know, people who've never made chainmail, they just have no clue. You know? And it's patently obvious from when they first open their mouth to criticize people who do make chainmail. Alright. Look at the picture. Looking at this. Let me show you. I want to look at this in the computer. It's weird, because I can look at this in the computer and I can kind of, like, spot where things need to be improved. I don't know how much improving I need to do on this. It's just kind of a... Alright. I do know one thing I need to do. Alright, let's... This angle right here is wrong. We're gonna try and adjust it a little bit. I think that's my biggest complaint about this black shadow stripe going down the side of the helmet, is that that angle is just too sharp. I think if we can get that smoothed out, I'll be a lot happier with it. Digi-scaling of the weave lines make it pick up the magic eye distortions? Is that good? I'm not 100% sure what you just are describing there. The digi-scaling of the weave lines make it pick the magic eye distortion. It sounds really cool, whatever you're talking about. Looking at the patterns through the camera for viewing flaws. Oh, okay. Okay. I got what you're saying. Sorry, I'm a bit slow sometimes. I moved one ring so far. Let's see, did we fix it? Damn near. I am pretty happy with that. I moved one ring. Oh wow. And it looks like a curve. That harsh angle isn't really there. Huh. Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought. Found the email and responded to it? Great. The cloaks are pretty true to size. I think they're measured with them laying flat on the ground. Okay? So that's their like inch measurements or centimeter measurements is how they are laying flat. So if it, I don't remember what the size table is on it, but the width is usually like half of what it is, right? Because it's only measuring how it lays flat, so it'll measure the front half, and then you have that same width on the back. You were pretty happy with that? You moved one ring. Sean and Frodo. No, not folded over, laying flat. Just not folded over, just laid flat is how they're measured. Which is kind of confusing, but it's like the most efficient way. Right, let's turn Frank back on. Just wanted to account for the boobies. Yeah, no, absolutely, I get it. I gotta account for my boobies too. More and more as the years pass. Okay, now what to do for this? Need to extend it out on the back end here, and then round it off on the front. That's gonna look something like we'll see. Stop talking about gravity. Mail support, it works. Dude. I'm gonna change my email, right? Because right now it's info@MailleWerX.com for like any questions that people have. I'm gonna change it to mail support@MailleWerX.com. That's funny. Come on. I'm getting kind of good at this weaving upside down and backwards thing. Didn't George Costanza on Seinfeld sell male bras for a while? The bro? Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? I don't think it was George. I think it was Jerry Seinfeld's dad, who I think is actually Ben Stiller's dad. Hi, Kara. But yeah, they had, instead of a bra, they had the bro for older men with sagging boobies. I don't know. I never watched that show a lot, so. The bro, we're the man's ear. Doing okay? Working on some anodizing this evening? Sweet. Sweet. Once I get to a point where I no longer have a day job, I'm gonna get an anodizer just to play around with titanium when I want to, and a ringinator. I will probably get a welder long before that, though. I'm hoping to get a welder this year. And I don't, you know, I just want the ability to go and anodize my rings quickly. I'm not concerned about, like, cutting costs in order to make money on my chainmail. I think it's just, you know, a fun toy to have. Did we go out? Okay, so here, 2. That one down, 2. Do we skip a row? Something's not right about this. Mr. Bracken, can't wait to your rings. You ordered, so excited. That gecko anodized titanium looks gorgeous. Yeah, it does. I want some too. You're ordering a ringinator. Still takes a while. You're here. Titanium is easiest to anodize, you found, and 9-volt battery can get you playing spotting affects. If I just, yeah, that sounds like, you know, if I just want to play around, I should do that. Something's a simple setup, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day. Oh, so check this out. Speaking of spending money on things that are expensive, so as many of you know, I sent out a graphics card to NVIDIA, or to EVGA, their graphics card company, in order to have them take a look at it and figure out why it wasn't working. And they are, it looks like they are straight up sending me back a brand new one. You can do single rings at a time, solid colors, cool. So I'm pretty excited. The new card should be here on Thursday. And that'll save me, if anybody's looked at GPUs or graphics cards lately, it's about $2 grand right now for a new card. Being combined with some Whitney Mail black glass titanium to make dragon scale. Nice. Great for transition places. Play with 20 rings in a range based on color. I'll have to look into that a little more. But I'm just like, it's awesome when a company stands behind its product, right? Like, I did not have a warranty on this piece, or on this card, and so I wasn't expecting to get anything back. I was just hoping they would fix it for me. And so I think I got incredibly lucky. I'm very happy about that. Don't do that. So, I think it's coming Thursday. Be nice. How often do graphic cards go out? Not, I mean, I had this graphics card for since 2017. So, not often. They're pretty resilient. Looking good, thank you. Depends on grounding, wiring, storms, power in your area. Yeah, I'm sure you can have a storm that'll knock out your graphics card. But the graphics card that I have, which is a GeForce 1080 Ti, was pretty solid for 3 years, didn't have any issues. So I'm just happy that, you know, despite the fact of not having a warranty, that they're just replacing the whole thing. So, but I don't think graphics cards typically go out a lot, and it's a whole lot better option. Getting a new one is a whole lot better option than the other thing we were gonna do, which was to take the graphics card and put it in the oven for an hour. Or half an hour, or however long it was. Like, cook your graphics card at 350 degrees for 35 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't remember what the instructions were. Alright. You have 4-hour battery backups in your systems. Power can go out and can't wait. I can wait for power or shut them down and save me your work. Your girls works from home. Can't lose systems from a power outage. Yeah. Our lines are underground here, so I rarely get power outages. I think we had one this past year in the fall. We had a real nasty storm that knocked out power in our neighborhood for about 4 hours. So don't eat Sean's cooking. I mean, I don't want to eat my cooking either. But I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't serve someone a graphics card. Just because graphics cards are too expensive. But for real, you know, putting an inlay in the oven and then putting a graphics card in the oven, I was getting real curious as to what the next thing I was going to be putting in the oven was going to be. That's funny. And I as a general rule, I wouldn't eat my cooking because I'm terrible at it. Tempering a knife at 375 for 45 minutes, yeah. As long as I'm not putting my son in the oven. No. Nope. He ain't done anything that bad. What was the... There's some show, like, a social worker walks into a house and the foster parents are trying to put the little girl in an oven, and she's like, what's going on? And then so she starts taking care of the little girl, and then it turns out that the little girl is a monster, like a legit, like, fangs and creepy hands and stuff. Some horror movie. Tempering spring steel mail. Nice. That could be fun. I had a kiln that worked, but we ended up getting rid of it because someone broke it, because he's a dumbass. So I'm gonna get another one, and that it was a pottery kiln, but you could still do temperature controls on it, which was nice. I do want a smaller oven, you know. Little forge, little anvil, little kiln for tempering some knives, or some spring steel chainmail, you know, whatever. There's just a ton of, you know, semi-industrial equipment I would love to have that's just useful. One day. One day. Then of course we got to get cameras to get it all on video so we can stream it. Pottery mail is a sweet art to check out. Yeah, no, I've seen some of those pieces. Ridiculously cool. No idea how they do it without everything sticking together, but like, I love seeing chainmail in other medias, right? Other than metal. Hi, Tara. The vampire has arisen. So I started posting some of the new totes and handbags we have. I'm wondering, has anyone here been to the website recently and seen the new update to the whole website? Hi, Megan. This is gorgeous. Well, thank you. Getting some finishing touches on it, and hopefully, ooh. Let me hold this up for you. You will go look right now. Oh, it's upside down. All right. Oh, we're working on the saber on my left, probably your right. Right, that little bottom blade piece there. We just finished up the handles, the hand guards up here, and we're almost done. You went to the website today? Thank you. I'm wondering, because I haven't, you know, it's a whole new layout for the website, and I like it. Curious of what you guys thought. Ooh. I think all the links work. I think all the stuff, all the right stuff is there. I gotta go back through and check some more, and then I got a few more products to update. We'll take a break from product updates for a little bit. Wowie zowie. You like the Dragon Scale pink seat covers, even though you're not a fan of pink? Nice. You keep coveting things, and one day you'll come to the sticking point? Nice. It worked well for the bags you looked at? Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, so I like how this kind of got fattened up a little bit. Now we're gonna kind of round this edge out a little bit. At least that's what we're gonna try and do. And you're back. Crisis averted. Yay! That's good to hear. Glad you were able to help your friend. But I'm more like, I went through this big update, and I'm concerned how it looks, obviously. Kind of like beige and blue and yellow, and I think those are good colors that go together. You know me in colors, we don't exactly get along. More rum for all. Yay. Yay for rum. I think I want to leave that, or make that black. How many color? Oh, 3 or 4. Comes in 3 or 4 different colors, if I remember correctly. I would have to go look. You love those bags? Good. I am glad to hear that. Alright. I changed the entire site, Tara. So I don't know if when did I start working on the whole update? If you haven't been to the website since February, like beginning of February, right, it has a whole new look to it. A couple of different features, a couple of different upgrades all around. The whole color scheme is different. How the products are laid out is different. Like the general layout, you know, I think it works. I hope it looks professional. Goodness. Unfortunately, with the exchange rate and shipping, you're looking at about $100. Yeah. Yup. I get it. But with the bags, they are they should be going through customs very quickly. So hopefully there's no delay at them being caught in customs, as I've had with many products in the past. And I still need to update a few products for their customs description. What am I talking about? I need to update probably 85% of the products on the website with their customs description, because most of them do not have that. It would be nice if it were easier to get back to the main menu. Okay. Hang your head in shame. We'll go tonight. So far, no stimulus. That's okay. No, don't. I'm just curious what people think of how it looks. Did I do all the work on the website myself? Yes. I'm not some coding genius or anything. It's just a platform. Like, oh, what are those platforms? Square, Wix, WordPress, things like that. On the bag page, you had to click back 3 times to get to the main menu. Interesting. Okay. I will look into that. See if there's a way to... I mean, there's always a home button at the top of the page. Or you can click on the logo to get back, so... Other than that, it looks really good so far? Good. Okay. So, like, the color scheme isn't freaking anyone out. That was my biggest concern, right? I think it all goes together, but I'm terrible with colors, and so it's good to get someone else's opinion. Don't see home button, you will try the logo? Yeah. I think the home button got moved to the menu. I think that's where that's at right now. Anyway, I was just curious. So appreciate you guys taking a look. Logo works? Okay, good. It's good to have other people's opinions. I value that. I can think something looks good all day long. It doesn't make it true, you know. Right. Arrows at the bottom of the page work. Good. like the format it's in right now, because it kind of gets, before you had to scroll from the top to the bottom to get to different sections, right? On the home page. Most people don't visit the home page, they go straight to the product page, you know, of the link provided. They would have to click to the home page if they're looking for more stuff. So it's not that big of a deal. I think the product pages look okay, and I think the that much hasn't really changed, right? But if someone did go to the homepage now, they would see a whole lot more. Is that more, how's that looking? Is that more saber looking? I think we need to add one more row here. Kind of, all right. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. So up next after the bags is going to be some shoes, some more shoe styles, and update all the customs forms on every product. And then there's a ton of back end work that still needs to be finished, but that's what it's going to look like for a little while. It's been a hot minute since I updated the whole page. I want to light up the picture a little bit. You're showing up like they are grayed out. Are you talking about the ones on the home page? Oh jeez. For the categories, or for each section? I think those are a bit grayed out. I can lighten them up, I believe. It's like a blue filter over the top of them. Yeah, okay. I think I can lighten it up a little bit, or remove it entirely and see what that looks like. Just the title. Lots of work to be done. I kind of feel bad because I lazed about today. I was up a little later than I intended to be last night. I didn't get much done, but I did get some stuff done. And then I hung out with a bunch of other chainmail artists in their little Zoom call, which was fun. Fun to talk to everyone in real time. And that's, so far it's every Saturday at 7 Eastern Standard Time, so 6 o'clock my time. I think they've done 2 so far. Good time. Everybody was sitting there working on a project. Yes, it was, and it was nice for you to see faces with names. Yeah, absolutely. Four o'clock your time? Yeah. Ah. That's definitely curvier. I think we need to bring it into a point here. There we go. Nice job on the website. Everything looks good. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for taking a look. I do appreciate it. Ooh. Jumped a ring there. All right. Almost done here. Man, this really messes with my eyes. Okay, hang on. Oh, I went too far out here. I wish you could see chat from here, but it looks like you were the only one. Yeah, you're the only one on Twitch. Everyone else is watching on Facebook. You can come join us on Facebook at the, it's facebook.com/MailleWerX. And then there should be a live stream popping up when you go to that page. Wow, what in the world? Okay. Alright. You'd have to install Facebook? Yeah. Usually lurk on Twitch, but came here instead tonight? Nice. I do, you know, I do appreciate people that show up on Twitch. There's not many of them. I would like to be more involved over there. It just hasn't happened yet. It's cool to know that I have lurkers. People who lurk. This is a cluster. What have I done? Do. Okay, you will come back and look here on Twitch then? Yeah, I never... Lady Kachara, I never would have known that it was you. No, whatever, you know, whatever platform you get the best view from. Alright, I've got to take a look at this because I screwed up. Okay. I think it's correct. Maybe. Some people get better viewing on YouTube. Some people get a better view on Twitch. I have it's all the same camera for each platform, so I don't know why the difference is what it is. But one day we'll have a real nice camera with great image quality. One day. You hadn't been on Twitch for once, but had been browsing Facebook when you saw me? Oh, nice. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. Taking the kid over to his grandparents tomorrow for painting Easter eggs. I don't know if I'm gonna have to leave him there and then go back and pick him up later. When is Easter this year? Next Sunday? I think it's next Sunday. And I base that on, I have been told to be available to go do family-oriented things next Sunday, so pretty sure that's what it's for. I have been informed that I will be busy that day. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for this side. Put a little black around it, and I'll show you guys in just a second. Excuse me. Alright. Does that look more saber-y to you? If I can get it on camera. That looks a little better than it was, right? Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? There. Give you a better look if I hold it up. Oh, I think that looks a lot better. Maybe, you know, maybe we'll add. Maybe add one more row along this edge here. Give it that nice hook at the end of the blade there. It looks fantastic. Well, thank you. All right. Oh, man. We'll finish that up next time and do the other side. I still can't believe we fixed the curve and the stripe on the helmet with one ring. Like, I could see something was clearly wrong, and I just randomly happened to switch out the right ring, and it changed that angle perfectly, where it wasn't like hooked on the side of his head, you know. It was just it was made a much more smooth transition. Okay. Lots more stuff coming up. I won't torture you guys with putting all the black on this once it's done. Right? Like, I'm not gonna stream that. I'll just do that when I have time. And get it sent off to him. But that's, you know, that's it. Oh man. All right, guys. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. I do love all the engagement we get in here. It is a good group of people that stop by. Thank you for your feedback on the website. It means a lot to me, because I'm terrible with colors and I'm never sure like what looks good and what doesn't. So we're gonna finish up the rest of that, the rest of the inlay, the other saber, tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then at the latest Monday. And I will see you guys then. Have a good night. Yes, BD1980, give me, get in touch with me about the cloak. Good night, Barb. Good night, everybody. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.